Hey guys, what's up? It's Joe Rady from Rady's Rides. I'm back here at Walker Ford, Clearwater, Florida, and guess what? Many of you have asked, and just like when you ask, I am going to answer. We have a 2020 Ford Ranger. This one is a Lariat trim with the blackout package, the Black Accent package, and 4x4 capability in that Super Crew cab, just like the way you wanted it. But let's talk a little bit about the Ranger. So Ranger has been that little brother to the F-150 for so many years. Guess what? There was a time when compact trucks were not cool anymore. Sales were down, so Ford got rid of the Ranger. Great news is they brought it back, and they brought it back in a big way to compete against the other mid-size trucks, because no longer is it called compact truck, it's now called mid-size truck. You got your Tacoma, your Frontier, Canyon, Colorado, so on and so forth. Even the Ridgeline, Honda Ridgeline, is a competitor to this Ford Ranger. What Ford is trying to push is that with the Lariat trim, you're gonna get the best of both worlds, where you'll have high-end finishes inside, lots of technology, and 4x4 capability. So let's go ahead, dive into this 2020 Ford Ranger Lariat. Off the bat, the bright white, it's gonna really show the Black Accent package. You can see what's going on with the styling. Now, some people are a little upset because even though the Ranger is new to us again, this Ranger has been in existence for actually quite some time in other parts of the world, like Australia, which here on Rady's Rides, we have a lot of subscribers in Australia. So hey guys, down under. But I do like the overall headlight shape, the way that it integrates with the actual grille. Everything's blacked out, and you do have an LED headlight and your daytime running light. As we drop down, you have obviously LED fog lamp, and you have your functional side air curtain, which is a really nice touch. Now, as we come across the front, you'll see the first of the Black Accent pieces. This is that blacked out grille. It would have been really cool if Ford would have done a black and silver badge rather than the traditional, because of the Black Accent package. So I am gonna zonk this, but lurking behind that glossy black grille is gonna be the intercooler for that EcoBoost motor. We drop down, we have fully opened area except for these two guys. Two fake vents here. We're gonna zonk that. I don't even know why they put that there. Should have just left it all open, or just leave it smooth. Gloss black on the bottom here, and then you got two nice size tow hooks to pull you out if you get stuck. Now, when we get up onto the hood, very, very nice body lines to the overall shape, especially the center section. As we come around the bend, we're gonna see more of that goodness that comes with the Black Accent package, and it comes in the way of this wheel setup. So you have your gloss black wheel. See how they did the Ford badge there? They should have done that on the front. So I'm still gonna remind you, there was a zonk on that first one. I do like the way it looks here. 18-inch wheel, 265 on the width, 60 series sidewall. And I think one of my favorite parts of the Ranger is the way it looks just sitting here. Like, it's got a nice height to it. Nothing too tall, nothing too short. You can see all the suspension bits, the control arms, and everything else. Very, very clean. And as a car/truck guy, that's the type of stuff you want to see. Now, black badging on the side, part of the Black Accent package with the Lariat, with the Ranger. Black mirror caps, looks great with the white. Perfect to a T. You're also going to get, with that package, the lower running boards, which they extend. That whole Super Crew 4-door capability extends nicely. We keep working our way back to the 5-foot box. Check out the rear suspension. You can see the frame and everything of this Ford Ranger. Simple, but nice 4x4 badging for that off-road capability. When you look, I wish they would have done a black exhaust tip. So this right here, that's a zonk. That's the Owen zonk right there. I think we both agree, a nice slash cut, black tip would have looked perfect. When we get to the back, same story. Where's my black Ford badging? You do get an EcoBoost badge, standard size taillights, the Ranger embossed into the back of the tailgate. You have all your hookups, of course, full tow capability. We open this up, does not have a soft release. This should have a soft release Lariat trim, but we lower that down. You are gonna get the bed liner, also part of the Black Accent package, believe it or not. You do have 4 tie downs, no bed light. So would be nice to have an LED bed light. You do have the lighting at the back of the cab and that manual sliding rear glass window. Why don't we go ahead, let's pop the hood and see what's powering this Ranger. All right, guys, we got the hood popped. Underneath is that 2.3 liter EcoBoost engine, same engine that was found in the Ford Focus RS, same engine that is found currently in the Ford Mustang EcoBoost, totally retuned though. So when we're looking at, well, what kind of power are we putting out? 270 horsepower out of that 2.3 liter. It is mated to a 10-speed automatic transmission, MPGs, 21 in the city, 26 on the highway. I think the most interesting thing is the Nerf style engine cover. It actually looks tasteful, but very curious when I first touched one of those that it actually is soft like a Nerf ball. So once you're done with this cover, if you don't want it on there, you could actually play some football or something with it, sort of like a Nerf football. But I do like the way you have the hood struts. Why don't we go ahead, let's see what makes this Lariat extra special. Let's get to that interior. All right, guys, we're in the 2020 Ford Ranger Lariat trim, 4x4. You're probably saying, Joe, how much is this truck? I can't fit an F-150 in my garage. I want to fit my truck in my garage. I want a Ranger. I want a Lariat. This one, it's pretty much fully loaded. You're looking around MSRP $45,000. Let's see what you get for the money. Now, door panels, it's not too shabby. I do like the contrast stitching on the armrest, and it is very soft material. My zonk is the top portion of the door. It's hard. Hard as a rock from Flint, Michigan, where they have final assembly for these. The dark gray does look nice. It's just missing a little bit of an extra something. Large pocket though for a bottle of milk and a bunch of Reese's peanut butter cups, because you're gonna need that milk after eating all those Reese's peanut butter cups. Dash, it's semi-hard. So contrast stitching is great. It's not hard like the top of the door panels, but it's still pretty rough. You do have your space where you can put your Twinkies, easily accessible. You also have that B&O optional sound system. We drop down, you have your nice 8-inch infotainment system. That's that sync system, navigation, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. You go into climate controls, real easy to use. So that's a nice touch on this particular trim. Start stop button is right here. This is where it gets a little zonky. So this flat black and all the buttons kind of inset on it, I'm not really loving the look of it. I wish they could have done something a little bit nicer. Heated seats, but no ventilated seats. That's a zonk on a $45,000 midsize truck. You do get two 12 volts, so that's nice. And you also get two USBs and a place down there for another Twinkie, just in case. You have your direct drive knob here to go through your 2 high, 4 high, and 4 low. Easy to get to. It's a little bit on the flat black plastic side, a little too much for a Lariat. I do like the shifter with the silver trim. That's the same as the AC vents. It's gonna be for that 10-speed automatic. Here is your Ford Ranger key fob, standard key fob, not too shabby. 2 cup holders. Armrest has a nice soft touch to it. The stitch work is nice. You open it up and guess what? You can literally take a box of Hostess cupcakes and just drop them in there and then just eat from the box. Seats, full leather with the stitch work. Not the sexiest of seats, but you know what? They are comfortable and they are supportive. You are gonna have your power assist controls down on the bottom there, which is a nice touch. And those nice Ranger sill plates. No sunroof. That's another zong for me at $45,000, but I do like the lighter headliner, especially the way that the interior is a little darker in here. But why don't you get on behind the business side? I want to show you behind the wheel of this Ranger. All right, guys, we're behind the wheel. Remember, 270 horsepower, 310 pound-feet of torque is going to be at your command from this seat. You do have the power assist on the bottom, but I know I'm being rough, but I'm going to have to zonk this non-electric adjustment for the seat back. The cushion, though, is very soft, and I have plenty of headroom. Steering wheel, they use a nice soft leather all the way around, just really simple. You got the dark gray, flat black buttons, dash, speedometer clear right in the center, and then over on the left you have a nice little digital display, tack, your speedometer, and another one if you need another speedometer, distance to empty. And then on the right you're gonna have your entertainment, you could have your navigation come up over there, different things like that, which is really nice. Clear and just clean. It's a very, does it look super high tech? No, but definitely really easy to see at a glance. Why don't we try the back seat and see, are your passengers gonna like being in the Ranger? All right, guys, back seat time. Now, whenever you go mid-size truck, obviously you're gonna be losing space somewhere. Definitely the back seats are more cramped than an F-150 is gonna be. Not too bad though. I have plenty of knee room. Headroom I'm fine, which is really great. And I like the way the backs of the seats, the leather, the notch is cut out. You got a nice large pocket here. You could put an abacus if you're gonna be, you know, doing any addition or subtraction or anything like that. Look at this. This is smart. Jolly Rancher, Tootsie Roll, atomic fireball shelf. I've never seen that in a vehicle ever before. That's a nice touch. 2 USBs and a home power source. I guess if you want rear AC back here, you're gonna have to roll down the window and let Mother Nature cool you. Armrests. Let's see if this will go down. Pull it down. Pretty soft, 2 cup holders. And then, like I told you before, you have an easy to use manual sliding rear window when you could throw things at people that are in the bed as you're driving down the road. Maybe throw something hard at them if they're annoying you. But why don't we go ahead, since we're talking about the road, let's take this Ranger Lariat for a spin. All right, guys, we're leaving Walker Ford. We're in the 2020 Ranger. This one is that fully loaded Lariat trim with the Black Accent package and also, of course, the 4x4 edition as well. The wonderful news about driving this truck, it's easy. It's a very, very manageable size truck, and it's great to live with this truck on a day-to-day basis. I love the size of the windshield and the way that they have the A-pillars out of the way. To get to all the controls are very, very simple and easy to understand. It's just for a Lariat trim, like I was pointing out earlier, I would like to see some of the materials kind of brought up a level or two. Definitely wireless charging should be something at this price point that you should find in this truck that you just don't. But the good news is driving it, which is the most important part, is really, really nice. 270 horsepower, 310 pound-feet of torque, plus that 10-speed automatic transmission. So you got a great shifting transmission and you got some pep to it. This is one of the faster mid-sized trucks by far. On loud pedal, even in the rain, gets the traction down. Smooth shifts, very, very capable. And that's what Ford wanted. Ford wanted a truck for those that may need to have a bed, may need to tow some stuff, or you know, say you're into kayaking and you have that one spot that you like to put the boats in, but it's off the beaten path. This truck is meant for you. But if you need to also drive it to work each day and you're on the asphalt jungle, which we are right now, as you can see with all these cars all over the place, this truck is fully capable as well. I think still majority of people, and where Ford is having a hard time selling the Ranger, is when it falls so close in price point with the F-150. But for some of us, we either don't want that big a truck or don't have a place to put it. This truck, like I said, will easily fit within your garage just fine. And like I said, this asphalt jungle, we got cars everywhere right now on Rady's Rides. I think I could do about 5 other reviews. Kia Souls, BMWs, we got them sliding all over the place. So never a dull moment on the channel by far. All right, guys, as you can see, the Ford Ranger handles very well, even in wet conditions, on throttle. The shifts nice and smooth. And that's the great thing about this truck, is it's so capable on asphalt, and also if you want to go off-road as well, you could do it all with this truck. It's like a Swiss Army knife of vehicles, and just so easy to drive. Seats are very supportive, comfortable. You do have the nice power assist, which makes things a lot nicer to conform to any kind of body type. And then if you're into listening to the music while you're driving and you want a good sound system, the B&O sound system is one of the best out there, and it's something that's new that Ford is trying to make an option in all their different vehicles, to have that extra high-end sound. I think the one thing, like I said, that I would like to see is just, if you're going Lariat and you're gonna ask $45,000, some of the finishes in here should be a little bit nicer. For example, the top of the door panels are really, really hard, and I'm the type of person that likes to leave my arm on that, and it's just a very hard surface. But other than that, it's a breeze to drive. Even, like I said, off-road, on-road, handles the bumps very well, expansion joints, there's not a ton of wind noise, which is nice as well. It's not bouncy. And body roll, even when you go into a turn, the body roll is very, very minimal in this truck. All right, guys, here we go one more time on throttle. Little bit of slide there because it's wet, but it just goes to show that with that turbocharged inline 4, you definitely, 270 horsepower in this small truck is more than enough. And hey, makes it a little bit fun on the drive back to Walker Ford. But as you can see, we are back. We are gonna wrap this one up. So I will see you in a split second. All right, guys, been another wonderful day here at Walker Ford. Definitely got to thank Frank Walker, Weston Walker, Tracy, Benji, Mark, Austin, Greg, the whole crew getting us access to this 2020 Lariat. Is it the truck of choice for the midsize segment? It's definitely up there to combat against, like I said, the Ridgeline and the Tacoma, the Colorado, the Canyon. Can't forget that Nissan Frontier. Is it the perfect truck? No, but definitely it gives you the option to go with a nice power plant, 270 horsepower, and that 10-speed automatic transmission, and a truck that will definitely have no issue fitting in your garage. But if it's trucks like these that you want to see on the channel, leave a comment in the comment section. If you're new and you're on your way out, hit the subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile coming back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Ladies Rise family. If you want to help us keep making great content just for you on the channel, click the link in the description. Get yourself some Ladies Rise merch. Got to give it up to Big Guns McGee, working the camera, getting this truck. Thank you, Tom, for your hard work. And just like always, I'll see you on the next ride.